Let's go.
Hi, hello, welcome back. Today we are here doing a McDonald's mukbang. You know we love mukbangs now. This is our third one on our channel. Don't at me. They're wonderful. But today we got a McDonald's mukbang. We're going to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race Holiday Special. We just got done watching it not even an hour ago. So it's still fresh in our minds so we can spill all the tea. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Whoosh. Okay, so today I am eating, first of all, I completely messed up Logan's order, so like, sorry, but he had to sit in the car with the dog, so at least Yoda was comfortable. Which, speaking of, come here, Yodes. Come here,
Because
bibs.
he's mad we're not feeding him.
Of course, we got the Yodes. I got a quarter pounder. I got 4 buttermilk chicken tenders, a thing of fries, a chocolate shake, and a Coke because you can't do a McDonald's mukbang and not have a chocolate shake.
Absolutely.
So, that's what I'm eating.
I am basic as hell, so I got a 10-piece chicken nugget, also with some fries, and what did you get me to drink?
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. Sounds great.
I got the 2 cheeseburger meal, which comes with 2 cheeseburgers, fries, and a drink. I'm drinking orange soda. And I also got a grilled chicken snack wrap, which I've never had before, so we'll see how it is.
And I got the $6 classic meal. It cost me $9 because the coffee messed everything up and I didn't want to have to worry about fixing it. It's got a Big Mac, a small fries, an apple pie, a large iced coffee, and then a medium. It's the holiday Sprite and iced tea.
Oh my god.
That's disgusting.
What did you do?
Wow.
Okay, ladies, let's talk drag.
First of all, these are some of like the best looks we've ever seen from a lot of these queens.
Well, let's start from the beginning. Let's start with the entrance looks.
So, to discuss entrance looks, we are going to do a little speed round. So, Logan will start with each queen at the order they walked in. And we are just going to say the first word that comes to mind about their look.
Starting with Trixie. Boring.
Basic.
Cute.
Don't remember.
Latrice.
Holislay.
Cute.
Stunning.
Christmas.
And then it was Eureka.
Mrs. Claus.
Boring.
Pass.
Again.
Mayhem.
Queen.
Styling.
Good.
Sonique.
Sexy.
Remodeled.
Glad to see her.
Kimchi. About time.
Everything.
Couture.
Shangela.
Hallelujah.
Yes, darling.
Christmas. Oh, we forgot Jasmine Masters.
Bangin'.
Stunning.
Sexy.
Honestly, let's go around and say our favorite looks now.
I want to say Mayhem Miller, but I'm very biased on that topic. So instead, I'm going to go with Kimchi.
Gotta stick with my girl Shanji.
I was gonna say Kimchi too, but I don't want to be a copycat ass bitch. So I'm gonna say Latrice because it's the best we've seen Latrice be looking in a long time.
I agree with that.
I want to say Latrice and copy you, but I'm going to copy you and say Kimchi.
I also asked for no onions on this, and there's 100% very large onions on this.
At the first 10 to 15 minutes felt like a brand new season and challenges and a mini challenge. And then it was trying to still be that and a Christmas special. I think if it were just a Christmas special with choreographed numbers in the workroom and like, oh, you've come in, here's the fireplace. But it was just really haphazard with how they did it. Mm-hmm. There is a Christmas crown, but there's not. But
See,
also,
looking back at it, I don't think that this was meant to be like, we're going to throw in a holiday special to tie you over until another season. I think it was strictly way for Ru to promote his new Christmas album.
Absolutely. Oh, definitely.
And
The mini challenge I thought was hilarious.
The mini challenge was great.
It was
I liked
fun.
And they stepped up their
more
pit
pit
crew
crew.
for once. Like, those were all looking like snacks. The one with the tattoos on his arm and right above his hip. Snacky McSnack. That was a whole entree. That was not just a snack.
it. And it was fun. That's what we wanted to get to, is like a fun thing to do on Christmas. And it seemed like that's what they were going for, but only like half the time.
Yeah. The random singing at the makeup station's awkward. And then when it snapped to the choreography, I liked that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But when they snapped out of it and were like, were we all just in the same dream? Like, that's kind of the humor that I wish Super Drags had,
Mm-hmm.
but not as dumb.
I'm okay with it for a holiday special. So the cheesiness gets a pass for being Christmas special.
Yeah. The runway for this episode was non-denominational Christmas extravaganza.
Which saying non-denominational Christmas is already an oxymoron. Like, they could have been like non-denominational holiday extravaganza.
Yeah.
And that would have like been cool and made sense. But like, saying non-denominational Christmas is like, no.
No, not at all. Eureka.
It looked really beautiful. But it is the same exact kind of beautiful that any good look Eureka's ever had has been.
Sonique.
She looked beautiful. Was it a little simple? Absolutely.
It wasn't extravaganza.
It was season 2.
Yep. It was amped up season 2. Because it was much better than anything on season 2.
Oh yeah, but comparatively.
Yeah, but it was not what it needed to be. It wasn't extravaganza at all. Trixie.
I love Trixie's look. And I respect her for not wearing red and green, because, like, I do get it. I feel that.
I loved the look. I hated the wings. I thought the wings made the look so cheap that, like, here you have this extravagant white tinsely dress.
Excuse me for a second. Mayhem Miller just liked my tweet, so I'm gonna go die off screen. Be back.
When you have such an extravagant look, and then have the tinsel on the back of the wings, but the front of the wings are like cheap feathers, it just doesn't work. It looks cheap. It makes the extravagant dress look cheap.
I liked it because it did look like somebody's angel on their grandma's Christmas tree.
Yeah. So she always has the piercing white makeup. I wish she would have just done white. I wish she would not have done the blue.
I love Trixie Mattel, and I'm a fan of her makeup looks in general. This one was a hard miss for me.
I liked it.
So next was Latrice Royale.
I really liked Latrice's look because I think she leaned into the idea of being non-denominational, and it looked a little Chinese New Year, but it still felt like also Christmas,
Yeah.
which I thought was really, really cool and good.
And I thought that dress and the way she had the shawl over it was stunning. And her hair was coiffed. I thought Latrice, honestly, this holiday special, like, I think she has looked the best she has ever looked. Also,
Which bodes well for season 4.
I know in the last mukbang, I said I'd fight you if you ate my food, but you can have that last tender.
Thank God.
Beautiful.
I gave the critique for Sonique, so I have to give it for Latrice as well. I did think it was a little simplistic. It looks great,
But here's the difference.
a little simplistic.
Here's the difference. Latrice's simple was still elegant.
To be
Which-
honest, I really
although-
like both.
That's not saying that Sonique didn't look elegant. Latrice's look was an extravaganza.
Yeah. It was full sparkle sequin.
Exactly. Sonique's was just elegant. Latrice's simple took it to the next step. And the fact that she also used the shawl as a hood when she first walked out, I thought it was
I love
beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I think we can all agree was the best look was Miss Mayhem Miller. Okay, don't get me wrong. I love Mayhem. But I also have a very deep love for Shangela. So I was hoping that Shangela would do the best out of everybody. But really, Mayhem Miller, like, came in and knocked it out of the park.
Stole all our children.
Yeah. So,
I wish that I had those little hoof boots.
I wish I could just look as good as she did on that runway.
Her Krampus look, I will dream about it for years to come.
Well,
Kimchi?
Kimchi.
I loved Kimchi's look.
Me too. It was so good. And I did not... Okay, this is going to sound really mean.
It is.
Kimchi always slays looks. But I did not expect her to slay a Christmas look as well as she did. And her confessional look with just the different colored tinsel.
That was so good.
everything. Everything. So good.
You forgot
Season
Jasmine again.
fucking A. We did forget Miss Jasmine
What is she
Masters.
wearing?
Why do I
She
feel
was
like
wearing that gold jumpsuit with the white boots and the wrap on her
Oh,
head.
yeah.
Pulling a Valentina.
Well, the look was good, but the headpiece was not necessary.
Yeah. And the moment that they all started lip syncing and she wore that headpiece, you knew it was all going to be fake because she kept wearing that headpiece. After her, we had my girl, Shanji. Bringing back season 2 Frostula.
It's season 3 Frostula, but yeah.
Okay. Bringing back Miss Frostula. Much better than it was on season 3.
I looked great.
I would have liked to see the mask more, but that was an editing decision more than
Yeah.
anything else.
See,
Yeah.
and I actually liked her. I get why she had the 3 different layers in the runway, but I actually thought the look was better when she took off the bottom layer during the lip sync. I thought it looked so much better than with all 3 layers. But that was just my opinion. For you to say.
Anyways, it didn't matter because it was all a scam and they all won anyways.
All of us are winners.
Yeah.
But before they win, let's talk about these awful lip syncs. After the runway, they all did little lip syncs, which were cute and fun and fresh and cool. And then
I was
supposedly
about the lip syncs.
the lip syncs.
The lip syncs. The Shangela one, I could tell based on the way Shangela was giving about 6% that
Yeah.
that was also not going to be real.
Yeah, they all lip synced. It was cute. It was fun. It was fresh. It was cool. But then Little Miss Visage and Little Miss, well, Big Miss RuPaul.
The tallest person ever next to Michelle.
We had no idea.
It was so funny when they stood next to each other. It was like RuPaul was here and Michelle Visage was here. But they started doing their lip sync. It was very Charlie Hides, very like.
Old lady giving it her all.
And then, so when this lip sync started, I was like, I want to see RuPaul break it down into a death drop. Because here's the tea. You sit here and ask all of these people to do these extravagant, huge, beautiful lip syncs. You should do the same. Like, if you are going to show people why they should be lip syncing for their life, you should be doing the same.
Especially now that the system works that you can't win without winning a lip sync.
Exactly. So, they start doing it, they get all Charlie Hides, and then all of a sudden they turn around and start twerking, and you can clearly tell it is not Michelle and RuPaul. Which is cool, it's fun, it's fresh, it's funny.
It's kind of a slap in the face.
Exactly, like, it would be cool if lip syncs were not such an important thing in Drag Race.
Like, I think having the lip sync for your life is a good way to tell, because if someone didn't do great on the challenge and had a weak look, but they're a great performer and they give a lot of energy, and real life in drag, that'll be enough to carry them through to the next week. But when lip syncing is the only thing, and now these queens are doing books and TV shows and comedy specials and podcasts and all these other things, like, it is becoming less important, specifically for Drag Race queens, to be good lip syncers.
Yeah. You expect somebody at the top of the drag game to be able to pull off the things that she expects from the next generation. And the fact that you can immediately tell that every time there was something impressive being done on the stage, that it was not RuPaul. What do you say about that?
Yeah, so the fact that now, like, watching All Stars, which starts next week, is going to be super cringy because it's like, okay, last week we just saw you completely fail a lip sync, and here you're going to judge other people on their lip sync when you couldn't even shake your own ass. Like, are you kidding me? So I really didn't like that. So after the lip sync, I was kind of just checked out. And then when he announced, like, you all win because it's the season of giving, I was just done. Like, it was cool. It was neat to see all of our queens again. But in the end, like, I kind of wish they wouldn't have done it.
It feels like a weird way to set up. It really seemed like they want to do this every year. They talked about it being tradition. And having it be the way it was seems like a weird way to segue into we do this all the time now.
See, so like I told everyone in the beginning, before we even watched it, is if they would have started it and said we're doing this for charity, and like $10,000 goes to the charity of the winner's choice, and then at the end we're like, it's the season of giving, we are going to donate to all of your charities, that'd be completely different. I'd be like, oh my god, I love that.
And I think the queens would be more into it, because then it would be something they're really, really passionate about, instead of just, like, promoting RuPaul's Christmas album.
The charity was RuPaul's SoundCloud.
I guess my final thoughts are next year, if they do this again, I kind of hope that it's 5 queens So you can do double eliminations, get it done in one episode, and it goes to charity. Because in that way, if everyone does win, A, it's only I mean, that sounds bad, but A, it's only $50,000 that they would have to get rid of. But B, they would be giving back to charity.
Yeah.
Rather than just saying, everyone's a winner, you just wasted an hour of your life watching this to see absolutely no one win except for me, promote my own album, and the 4 different sponsors of this show. Okay, I said my final thoughts.
I think you've kind of summed it up. It was a lackluster performance from RuPaul and the team.
Yeah, I agree.
The queens did great, and they honestly gave it everything that they had, even though they knew going into it, obviously, that it wasn't going to amount to anything for them other than, like, a little more exposure. And the only one who really needed that out of that group is probably Sonique.
Yeah, I agree.
My final thought, I'm okay with the idea of a holiday episode. I think it's a fun, cute idea, and it's a great way to see some queens who would never agree to an All-Stars like Kim Chi has said that she wouldn't. It's a nice way to see those queens again in a non-competition format. And the fans would have been fine with that.
If it was announced that it was not a competition.
Exactly.
Or even said at the start of the episode.
Yeah.
Like, I was just happy to see Mayhem on my screen again. Love her to death. I don't need her to have a crown to know that she's my queen. But
That's beautiful.
it was a cute idea, and if they continue it in the future, I hope that we can just go into it knowing that it's just a fun time and not a competition, and I'll still watch.
I agree.
I think that's what he's been saying.
Pretty
this
much
whole
what
video.
Ken said.
Either make it a competition with less queens and donate it to charity, or just announce that it's not a competition. Because then we're going in understanding it. So, thank you so much for watching, you guys. We really hope you enjoyed it. I spent way too much money at McDonald's. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. We will do more mukbangs in the future, probably, let's be honest. We probably won't do a weekly mukbang about All-Stars 4, but at least Logan and I, hopefully Maddie and Jacob can make it. Maybe we'll do like a mid-season mukbang just to talk about how the season's going. But be on the lookout for Friendsmas next week. Maddie and I are doing a huge collab where all 4 of our videos are going to be of us. So you get to see both of our faces for 4 times next week. So get excited. And of course, in 2 of those on my channel, you get to see the Yodster. So why would you not subscribe and hit the notification bell? I don't know. The other perk is like, duh, me. So, yeah. Be sure and comment if you liked it. If you didn't like the show, be sure to let us know. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We put up videos every Wednesday and Friday around noon. Sometimes it's later when you have technical difficulties because technology sucks and it's taking over our world. But remember that I love you even if I've never met you before. I know you are loved. I remember no matter what your situation is, somebody out there loves you. No matter what time of day, night, evening, afternoon, whatever time of day it is. Thank you so much for taking the time to support us, and I hope you all have a wonderful night.